do. But West Central gets the tip. Leave their ball. Ford on top to Severs. Severs off the screen from there. Takes it out to Hamilton. Hamilton makes it a three there. Down to Brown on the short wing. Back up to Meyer. Now they get into that motion offense. Ford all the way to the bucket. Reaches out. Doesn't get the layup. And that is Newman with the rebound for the Pretzels. Roy with it. Guarded by Hamilton. Head to Fred. Now to Liddy over back to Malloy. Liddy linked at the three. Hands now. Malloy. Newman dribbles in, kicks it out to Hepburn. Now there. Liddy now will reset. New Borough offense. As we mentioned in the pregame, they are perfectly happy running time off the clock on a half-court set to get the shot that they want. Liddy dribble drive, floater, just a bit short, long rebound, Hamilton. That'll be Malloy. That's Gabe Malloy who ties up Hamilton after the rebound, jump ball, and we'll go back to the Pretzels. Malloy looking to end up. He takes France. In the corner, almost stolen away by Ford. We'll stick with the Pretzels. He comes out to the top. By Ford. Severs way out on the wing there on Liddy. Roy dribbles back to the left side. Almost stolen away again by Ford. Roy dribble drive, Liddy three-pointer from the wing. That's short. It'll be out of bounds to West Central. Good defensive possession there. That was a long time playing defense, and that's what New Berlin wants to do.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted to see how West Central's offense. Did you play a little tighter because you know the possessions are going to be less too? You know, this is a lot of pressure, you know, for West Central to kind of figure out if they can get in a roll here. They're going to force New Berlin to do something maybe they don't want to do, and that's get more shots up. That's Severs with the long shot. Battle for the rebound. Brown doing what he does. Rebounds it, kicks it back out. Reset for West Central. That's Meyer. It'll be a guard around. He'll run to the rim eventually. No, he doesn't. Out to Ford. Long shot. Good. Ford starts the scoring off for West Central. 3-0 early in this one.
All the way to the bucket. Doesn't find home. Hepburn with the rebound. Put back nothing. Rebound to Severs. Good back there cut by Willigan. Find down the road there. Just couldn't finish on the other end. Severs with the ball fake. Foul on Hepburn. Severs will go to the line here. West Central leads it 3-0. He switches off and on the shoes throughout the year. He's got a nice shoe there. He's got the blue Kyries on there. Looking sweet. He gets the second free throw. Now up top to Liddy. Finds Hepperly. Hepperly drives middle. Trying to take a charge there. That's I think that's Severs. Trying to take a charge. They'll give him for a block. Call that on the ground. Oh, looked like they were calling it on the ground, but he will get two. That is the junior Reed Hepperly for the line for the Pretzels. It's the first. Second one from Hepperly's good. Severs to Meyer. Meyer to Ford. They're going to play under that screen. He'll take the three. It's short. bounds off of West Central. Having some difficulties. We know, if you can hear us now, we know that there's some glitching problems and maybe you couldn't hear us, but
so that's Fox down in the corner to Newman. That one's off the side of the backboard, no good. Hamilton steps right into a three. That one's off. Rebound to Fox. Liddick dribbles middle, looking for Fox on the opposite side through his hands. Hepperly with an odd move. I'm not even sure that was a travel, to be honest.
No, he looked like he landed on both feet. It just looked, like you said, odd.
It's like his jump stop was a full vertical, and then it looked kind of weird. I'm not even sure it was a travel. Four to 2 here, West Central. That's Ford with it. Now to Brown. Up top to Ford. Meyer gets it to Sievers. He goes around that screen. He had him. There it is. Meyer with the left hand off the glass. And good. Some substitutions in here for New Berlin. I've already got number 35. That's Fox. And then also number 1, Carson Dodd. Fox, his three-pointer. No good. Rebound to Clevenger. Up ahead to Ford. Ford, big pro hop there, gets nothing out of it, kicks it, trying to kick it to Sievers. Liddick with the steal. His switches over to the left. Little dipsy-daisy layup, doesn't go though. Ford with the rebound.
I love that call.
Well, it was sweet. That was a little Dick Vitale right there, right?
It caught me off guard.
Dipty-doo, dipty-daisy, dunkaroo, you know.
That's right.
Clevenger, his three-pointer. No good. Meyer battling for that board. Good rebound there by Caden Meyer. He's fired up. Now Sievers off the screen from Brown. They're going to get a reach foul there on Liddick. Six to 2. West Central leads at 2:06 to go here in this first quarter. Again, everyone, I think we're back up and going now, I hope. Sorry for the problems. We're up here early, got everything ready to go, and then technology just doesn't work the way it always does sometimes. Hopefully it's fixed. Clevenger off the screen. Had that pull-up jumper, decided not to take it. Hamilton will take his three-pointer, though. Nothing but net from Hamilton.
And that's kind of one of his spots because he had 28 points the last time I called a game here, and he was on fire from everywhere, but especially that little wing spot right there.
He's also good in the corner, too.
He is.
Liddick behind the back, speed stop dribble there. Good defense from Clevenger. That's Newman. His baseline jumper, no good. Rebound to Meyer.
And right now you can start to tell if West Central can continue to put the pressure on it, it's going to force New Berlin to get into probably an area they don't want to be.
Sure.
9-2 West Central. Forward with a deep shot, no good. Rattle for the rebound goes to New Berlin. That is Hepperly.
Well, I think that's the key. If you're a good enough defensive team, for a team who is deliberate, like you said in the opening, and it's a great word for it, if you can play disciplined enough defense to pressure them and make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If you allow them to just move the ball around and you play off, then you're going to be playing defense all night long.
Right. Backdoor cut, nice job by Hamilton. He stops that. The Pretzels are looking for a shot here around. No good. Ford with the rebound. Here comes West Central. That's Hamilton with the basketball. 30 seconds left. Now West Central's going to slow it down. The Pretzels are just going to probably look at it. Nope, they're going to come out a little bit. Hamilton with the basketball. 19 seconds left. See what West Central wants to do here.
Liddick almost knocked that one away.
Hamilton got a little loose with the basketball. What a screen by Meyer. Now he's kicked it over to Clevenger. Clevenger's wing shot's going to be long. It's going to be rebounded by the Pretzels. They're not going to get a shot off, and that's how the quarter will end. Nice start for West Central.
They lead at 9-2. Ready to start the second quarter here. It'll be Cougar basketball. They lead at 9-2. Again, you all probably missed the best commentating on basketball games ever those first couple of minutes. Denny and I were on a roll, and nobody heard it.
Yeah, we were just practicing.
Yeah.
Now we're live. We're sure to be bad now. Ford with the basketball on the wing. Screen by Brown. Over to Hamilton, looking inside, nothing. I don't know if that Sievers really got thrown to the floor, or he's a good actor sometimes.
He can be. Now Meyer off that screen. Hamilton, free throw line jumper, no good. Meyer battling for that board, got knocked down to Ford, who was just out of bounds whenever it got to him. I love that shot from Hamilton, though, right? Right on that elbow. Didn't get it to go, but so often we fall in love with either the three off of that screen or a drive all the way to the bucket, and being able to extend the defense and make them think a little bit more about what you're going to do off that screen opens up options later in the game. Hepperly going for that huge jump stop again. That's Malloy. Shot fake. Kicks it out. Liddick. He drives baseline. Back out to Malloy. Middle. Over to, that's Dodd at his three-pointer. 9-5. Back up to Brown. He comes over. There's the screen. Dribble drive hard there. Ooh. I don't know. I thought the same thing. I think Riker did a good job of just playing it off, but I think it went off of his shoulder.
Why not?
What do they always say? Act like you've been there, right?
Yeah,
like if you're somewhere, or act like you belong. If you're somewhere you're not supposed to be, and that's act like you're supposed to be, and nobody says anything.
Meyer with the missed three-pointer, rebounded by the Pretzels, and here they come.
And, actually, New Berlin's gotten some decent looks.
Yeah.
They have not converted on a lot of them so far. So, they're still it's 9-5, right? They start converting some of those looks that they've gotten, and, it's a different ballgame. Malloy, dribble into the middle, kicks it out. That's Hepperly. His three-pointer's good. 9-8. West Central's come up empty on the last 3 or 4 offensive possessions. Hamilton back. Now jumper inside the three-point line, no good. That's Meyer and Brown battling each other for that rebound.
Meyer has really done a nice job on the offensive boards right now. What I'd like to see more of is just go back up with it, Might have been in a bad position on that last one.
Yeah, but he is playing with some fire. He's they're going to get him on an illegal screen there, it looks like. I was watching away from the ball, so I'm not sure. And I think maybe he has set some very legal but really good screens in this game. And I would imagine that the coaching staff in New Berlin has been in the ear of the officials like, hey, can you watch that? And that might have got them that call right there. Not saying he didn't do anything because I didn't see it, but Malloy, Liddick, dribble drive right. Hepperly going to try it out again. He got it. The Pretzels take the lead, 11-9.
That's a 7-0 run for the Pretzels. 8 points for Hepperly.
West Central, there's a turnover, and that's Newman. He's going to get a bucket. He kind of dunked that. I don't know if I think I'll give it to him. It's 1A basketball. He got up. He put it in there. And that's Newman with a big steal and a dunk here, changing the momentum a little bit and getting that Pretzel crowd alive. Even the coaching staff is alive over here. So quick 30-second timeout by West Central as New Berlin takes the lead 13-9. And like I said, New Berlin started knocking down some of those looks, and then we've just been ice cold down here on the offensive end. We're getting good looks as well. Just not knocking them down. It's not very often, Denny, that I get to pronounce the Liddick name and it not have been in either blue and white or gray and silver.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Aiden Liddick out here, he's a junior for New Berlin, number 10. He is the son of Jay and Steph Liddick. Jay, of course, from Bluffs, my cousin, son of Jim and Cheryl, cousin of Travis Liddick. They live in New Berlin, and Aiden, a really good basketball player, junior basketball player for New Berlin. So I'm hoping Aiden does well in a Pretzel loss. Just kidding.
Long shot by Hamilton, and that's what we needed. Get back into a rhythm.
I think that's the exact play that Coach Seesing drew up, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It looked
like it. So now.
Same wing.
Yeah. You called it, man. You've been spot on. You nailed that one. 12-13, another 30-second timeout here. We do have a second game tonight. Again, it's Springfield Calvery versus the South County Vipers. Following this game, of course, this is these two games tonight are the semifinal games, looking to get into the regional championship, which will be on Friday night here in Winchester.
Two really good games tonight. Looking forward to both of them here.
Quick timeout there by New Berlin. They lead it by 1. Malloy, now West Central's coming out in a little bit of a half-court 1-2-2 trap, trying to change things up a little bit. I love it when coaches do these things. Have yourself a base defense, but be able to switch it up every now and again and make the offenses adjust. And that creates a turnover right off the bat.
Got them sped up, probably doing something they don't normally do. Turnover. Hamilton with another one from the same wing. and at that wing, I don't think he's even hit rim.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That one was deep, too.
Yep. That's 9 points for Hamilton. Liddick with the basketball. It's a zone from West Central.
And this time a 2-3.
Yeah.
It was 1-2-2, and then they went 2-3. We'll see if the next trip down they go back to man.
Dodd back to Malloy. Over to Liddick. And again, this is not uncommon for New Berlin. They'll sit here and take a lot of time off. Liddick takes a long shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Meyer. Up the floor to Hamilton. Back to Meyer.
Even that felt like kind of a quicker shot than what I would expect.
Hamilton with the basketball. Over to Ford, into the corner to Clevenger. Liddick almost has himself a steal. Nice job by Clevenger. He picks it up, gets it over to Meyer. Now Ford has it. Ford with a little hesitation. Nice pass underneath the Meyer. He flips it up. Reverse no good. Rebound by Ford. He's fouled and will go to the free throw line.
I just want to talk about Cade Meyer a little bit. You know, he didn't get that one to go, but man, in this game, he's leveled up a little bit with energy. He's all over the boards like that. He missed that layup, but he's the one who fought back in, tipped it to Ford so he could get this foul. Cade Meyer here showing up to play tonight.
Ford's first free throw is no good. Got a couple subs for New Berlin. Fox is one of them.
And then number 5, that's his first time in the game. That's Evan Schutz. Ford misses them both.
West Central will stay in that zone. They're going to bring themselves up a little bit.
With the trap there on Hepperly, but he gets it up top to Malloy. Around 2 minutes to go here in this first half. West Central leads it by 2. The game's easy when you make shots.
Yep. Yep. Couple of runs by both teams. West Central jumped out 9-2, and then a 7-0 run. Well, actually, it was more than that. It ended up being a 11 run. Put New Berlin on top, only to see West Central come back with the next 6 points. And that's where we're at. 15-13, 1:37 to go. New Berlin's got to be very happy about where they're at. This is the type of game they want to kind of get into.
Yeah, this is familiar to them. So that's Fox all the way in.
Well, there's going to be a foul on Brown. He's going to get a blocking foul. I don't know. I try not to be overly critical of anybody, but I don't know what you want Brown to do.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He was there for probably a 3-second count. Fox was going hard to the basket.
Yeah, I agree. And I actually don't think he was going to call it until Fox fell down.
Yeah.
He kind of tripped over Brown's feet after Brown went down, and then he felt like he had to call something. 5-second call. Good defense there by West Central. 15-13. Clevenger to Howard. Hamilton off the screen, kicks it to Brown. Now to Sidwell, who's in the game. This is my first game with Blaine's new haircut, and I didn't know who it was for a little bit.
Blaine gets right to the basket, doesn't convert, but I like the idea.
Yeah.
It was a good shot.
Malloy to Hepburn. Malloy now looking to find a seam in that zone defense. Liddick back up top. 45 seconds to go. New Berlin setting something up here. Now Liddick again back to the top. They're going to reset. Hepperly over to Malloy. Now on the wing to Liddick. Liddick looks post to Fox. Nothing there. Back up top to Hepperly. Malloy in the corner to Liddick. 20 seconds to go. It looks like New Berlin is happy taking the last shot of this quarter, and then so he's going to get a timeout. And looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So, you know, it's interesting. They ran that thing all the way down to 15, and you might think second quarter going into the first half, 2-point game, just run it out. But the way this game's going, every possession is going to has started to mean something already because of kind of the pace, right? So I'm sure Coach is looking at it like we need a bucket here. Go into this either tied or with a lead at the half.
Yeah, it's interesting. Again, I haven't seen New Berlin play at all this year. So you hear about their style. In fact, I watched them a couple years ago, so I'm familiar with the coach and what he wants to try to do. We didn't put any pressure on the ball, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is get the ball in bounds. And so I don't know. We'll see what happens. 10 seconds here. Liddick with the basketball on the wing. He's going to get a screen. A little roll, nothing there. Liddick has it over to Malloy. Long shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Cougars,
and Carson School will be sending a bill for that light.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't come down because we would have been getting a lift out. Anyway, that's how it ends. At halftime, it's a 2-point West Central lead, 15-13.
Basketball fans, here we are back ready for the second half action. 15-13, West Central leads it. It'll be New Berlin basketball to start the second half. We got 16 minutes of basketball to figure out who's going to be in the regional championship, one half of the regional championship on Friday night. West Central starting the half off in a zone. They like the way it looked the last part of that second quarter. See if they can continue that momentum. Hepperly, looks like I couldn't see we're blocked.
Well, by his face, it looked like it went off him, so it's going to be West Central basketball. And he got hot there in a couple shots, a couple possessions there for New Berlin. West Central basketball, Meyer over to Ford, inside to Brown. I like this idea. Let's change it up.
I do too.
Sievers with the basketball. He's going to the basket. Nice pass to Meyer. Another reverse layup. It's partially blocked. And the second attempt, he's fouled. I don't know who they're going to get on that one.
Maybe good pass from Sievers. I think it kind of caught everybody by surprise.
Malloy picks up his second foul. Sends Meyer to the free throw line.
He gets the first.
Game of adjustments. Couple runs in the first half, kind of left it pretty even, and now what happens coming out of halftime? As Aaron pointed out, they stay in the zone, which I do like that. It kind of slowed New Berlin down a little bit. And it just gives them another thing to think about.
That's Malloy up top, over to, now that's down to Liddig. Malloy down to Dodd. And they're going to reset. West Central doing a good job here of coming out past the three-point line to not really give that open look right on the line and still defending the inner part of the zone pretty well. There's a look for Dodd, though, right as I said it. That three-pointer's long, and Ford chases down the rebound, tries to save it, ends up in Liddig's hands. He finds Hepperly. Hepperly's pull up. Good. Obviously, that young man can shoot it.
That's his third triple. Gives him 11 for the game. Meyer to the basket. There's all kinds of things happening. No foul called there. Could have gone either way. Meyer with the basketball now. Ford with it. He goes to the basket all the way. Just missed it. There's Meyer battling for the rebound. It's good. Oh, they're going to say Meyer. What are they going to say? Brown?
I'm not sure.
They're going to say it's on Brown, but man.
Yeah, I didn't see much there. I guess on the block charge on that one, they both fell, so it negates. If only one falls.
They canceled themselves out.
Canceled themselves out. In the middle there to Hepperly. Kicks it back out to Dodd. Liddig all the way up at the half-court logo. Swings it over to Malloy. Had Fox for a second down there. Handoff now to Dodd. Malloy scans the floor, looking to see get some movement here out of his teammates. Back up top. It's tied up 16-16. Into Hepperly. Hepperly triple team there. Strong got through that extra pressure. Liddig all the way in, drops it off to Fox. And Liddig coming up hurt there. He ran into a brick wall there, and I think he took a shot to the nose.
By his eyes, yes. So he did.
It'll stick with New Berlin. Over the top. Hepperly back on this side of the floor. Liddig with it as New Berlin is just they're going to be happy moving this thing around and not really having to force anything. And Dodd steps into a deep three there. It's no good. And that's going to be off of New Berlin as Meyer and Fox really battling down there for that board. I don't know, Denny. So we're in the zone, and they're not really, we're forcing some longer threes out of it, and they haven't necessarily knocked a bunch of them down, but it feels like it's taken, maybe the zone has taken some energy away from us a little bit.
Well, I think both ways, too. I think it has been a positive for us in the fact that it's kind of taking the air out of the whole game. You know? Like New Berlin doesn't look like they have a lot in them right now either, but I agree. It kind of goes against the grain of what we are, but, you got to make adjustments, and I think it's been a good adjustment. We just got to find this energy right now. When you have a chance, make them pay.
Forward dribble drive, spin in the middle. Nothing. They're going to get Meyer on a push there. Ford just good move, spin dribble through defenders, just didn't quite get the layup. That'll be Meyer's third foul. And I mean, I don't want Meyer in foul trouble, but man, he's been aggressive going to the glass today.
Yep. It'll come in handy here as we start winding down here. All tied up at 16, still 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. You can see the strategy from New Berlin right now. Just we're going to put 3 guards out here, and we're just going to pass it around. We're going to pass it around. Make you come out and do something different. Now he's going to shift the zone to a 1-2-2. Nice job by West Central.
Cam Severs got rolled up on by 2 good-sized fellas right there.
It's going to be a turnover. Nice job by Seasting. So you're going to bring 3 guards up. I'm just change the zone into an odd front. We'll see what happens now.
This will be an interesting chess match here now between these 2 coaches on how they're going to play each one of these. Hamilton inside to Brown. Brown looking for a spin move. It's knocked away there to Hepperly. Ooh, got a foul there, but nice pass there from Liddig to Hepperly. Didn't get it to go. It looks to me also, that's one thing that we've looked at down here offensively is it looks like there's been a more intention on maybe looking at Brown in the post there. We finally got one down into him there, and he just kind of got overextended on that step.
Well, I think he went into a spin move that maybe didn't need, Yeah. Just he had the leverage. He almost probably had a little bit of an advantage there. And he decided to spin back middle when he could have probably stayed on the baseline side. But that's the way it goes. 18-16 now, New Berlin on top. West Central with the basketball. Hamilton's been huge for us. Kicks it over to Ford. Ford penetrates, nothing going. Now Severs left wide open on the wing. He leaves it short. Kick out, rebound. It's going to be Severs. Almost had it picked. Nice hustle play by Dodd.
Yeah, that could have turned into a momentum-changing layup right there.
Severs didn't see him. Nice rejection of the screen forward to the basket. He scores and is fouled. Nice job by Riker Ford. Don't stop doing what you do. I know it hasn't been a great game for him right now. He's struggling a little bit. Great move. Little jab step, thinking he's going to take the screen. He rejects it, goes baseline, and finishes.
Ties the ball game back up as Meyer comes back in and Brown has a seat. Meyer's got to be smart here. He does have 3. So he can't be a rampaging beast going on trying to hit the glass.
Ford hits the free throw. That's 6 points for Ford. West Central going to stay with that odd front. They're really going to harass. Double team here. Up top, nothing. They get out of it. That's Dodd with the basketball. He's doubled. And now there's a timeout. Coach for New Berlin didn't like what he saw. Nice job by West Central. 2:52 left to go in the third quarter. It's 19-18 West Central.
All right, 19-18. New Berlin basketball almost stolen away there by Sievers. Malloy kicks it over to Liddick, his wing three-pointer. Short, rebound to Sievers. He's looking to push it a little bit. Up ahead to Hamilton. Going to get a block there on Liddick as he tried to turn Sievers. That'll be his second foul. As that will be Newman checking back in, and Fox, the senior, back to the bench. Still man-to-man for New Berlin. Howard to Hamilton. Off the screen. Meyer to Clevenger. Clevenger dribble drive. Retreat dribble. Turns the corner. That floater no good. Rebound to Howard. Clevenger, nice little move to the bucket there. Left hand doesn't go. Good move, though. Going to get a foul on somebody. Looks like that's going to be on Mr. Clevenger. I've been there, buddy. Miss a couple of shots, get frustrated. Try and make up for it in one play and pick up a foul, but that's all right. First foul, come in, be aggressive. I love what he gives us. Excellent job by Hamilton there to close out on Hepperly on that corner three. Fox now down to Hepperly. Good defense there by Brown. I'm sorry, that's Howard. Yep.
He was pivoting. I don't know if I saw the travel, but I knew he was going to call the travel. He was trying to pivot around Meyer. Meyer doing a great job of not picking up that fourth foul. And it might trigger Brady to make a sub here. Nothing coming up yet, but here's Sievers with the basketball. Over to Meyer. Backdoor attempt, nothing going. There's Hamilton with the basketball. Shot up, no foul, but he makes it.
No, he did call a foul.
I didn't hear it, did you?
No, I didn't hear it either. Did not hear it either.
So Hamilton pushes through contact, makes the shot. That's 11 points for Hamilton. He'll be at the free throw line looking for his 12. And another big shot. Missed the free throw, though. Rebound to Hepperly. But that was a tough shot from Hamilton there. He's been, what is that? That's 11? 11 of our 21 for Nick. Nice job by Meyer. He is. Just diving on the floor. That's a guy playing like this might be his last game, right?
He is certainly playing that way. And at this time of year, that's the mentality you got to have because that's where you're at.
Well, you got a lot of seasoned guys that were big parts of our run last year to state title, that being Sievers, Meyer, and Brown especially. And Ford.
Yeah.
So they know what it's like to be in these tight games. Think of the run that we had and some of the games that we had to come back and win.
.111 to go here in the third. We get a foul on, that was Howard. I missed it. He had a great defensive play earlier. Hepperly kind of had him sealed, and then Hepperly spun into him, and Zach just perfectly stood straight up tall with the wall, didn't try and block a shot, didn't take his arms down trying to do that little extra thing, and created a really tough shot for Hepperly. That was like 6 plays ago, but I wanted to bring that up because it was perfect.
What he's done all year, that role player and fits it, does it so well. If we need a rebound, there he is. And there was a couple games there where he hit some big shots for us as well. He just gives us everything that we need and fits a role perfectly. In a lot of ways, in a couple games, I remember in the Winchester tournament in particular, just kind of made us go there in the stretches that he was in there.
Yeah. Taking advantage of the opportunities you get and not forcing it. Hamilton. Now Brown up top to Clevenger. Over to Howard. He's going to go to Ford. Ford's going to take the screen. Up top to Brown. Now Hamilton. There he finds Brown on the roll. He's going to kick it back out to Hamilton. He had a brief look at it.
Yeah, he just didn't catch it cleanly, and if he would have scored, and wise move by Carson. Knew he didn't have a shot, got it back out there, kept the possession.
30 seconds to go here in this third quarter. West Central leads it by 2. Still in the motion offense, Clevenger over to Howard. Now to Ford. Ford comes off the screen. Little hesitation dribble, step back, pull up jumper, rattles it home. That's another kid that does all the stuff you're supposed to. He's had stretches this year where he hasn't made a lot of shots, but he never stops playing.
5 seconds left in this one. New Berlin, that's Liddick with the basketball. He goes around, little floater, no good. And West Central holds a 4-point lead going into the final quarter.
All right, Denny, basketball fans, we got 8 minutes to punch a ticket. Who's it going to be? Pretzels or Cougars?
Well, you know,
we'll figure it out.
We're rooting for West Central, but again, hats off to New Berlin. They've played, it looked early like they were going to get into a game they didn't want to get into. And West Central jumped out 9-2, and they've just hung tight. They've stuck to what they are known to do, and that creates pressure here in this fourth quarter for West Central, in my opinion.
That's France now with it. Really good job up until that turnover of handling that pressure. Then that's Severs to Hamilton. I'll tell you, like, that's a good pass from Severs, but it's also a really tough pass because they were really close in traffic bounce pass, so a great catch by Hamilton and finish. Now West Central picking up the pressure a little bit, kicks it out. That's Dodd in the corner for 3. It's no good. France comes in. Big rebound there.
Nice job by Ford, way out of position, and it really wasn't his rebound. It's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is he was able to get his hands around and tie that up, because that was a possible 2 points for New Berlin, because Brown had kind of lost his step there. 25-19 West Central. Severs with the basketball, guarded by Liddick.
Ooh, he left that one out there. I thought that could have been picked. Severs there. It's knocked away. Stolen away by Malloy. Now to Dodd. Liddick. Looking for somebody. Gets it in the corner to Hepperly. A chance for a trap. He splits it. Good help defense there by Caden Meyer. Hepperly's corner 3. No good. Rebound to Hamilton.
Nice job by Hamilton. Nice rebound. And it would have been a travel if he would have fell with the basketball. He gets it out to Severs. Ford with the long shot behind the screen. No good. There's Brown battling for the rebound, but they're going to say he's the one that knocked it out.
Both Caden and Carson have done just a fantastic job of, we shoot a lot of threes, and those two mostly, other people do as well, but those two, as soon as that 3 goes up, because sometimes they're out on the perimeter in their offense, and they just go and crash.
Do a great job of giving us extra possessions in a lot of games. Fox with the bounce pass from Malloy. He scores 25-21. Clevenger with the basketball, guarded by Liddick. Skips it over to Brown. Hamilton with the basketball on the wing, over to Meyer. Just going to see how patient West Central wants to be, or they want to continue to attack. Spin move by Ford. He kicks it out.
Now Clevenger around the screen, his elbow jumper, knocks it down. Big bucket there from Carson Clevenger. Another one of those kids that, you know, unassuming in the sense that he's not coming in here ever thinking, I need to make sure I get 8 shots tonight.
Right.
You know, like just goes out there, plays hard, and does what he has to when he has to. That's Malloy with a good take and finish at the rim.
Carson's one of those kids, going back to him, like you're exactly right. He gives us exactly what we need when we need it. And next year you're probably going to see a totally different what we're going to need out of him, you know, as being one of those guys with Hamilton and Ford coming back. Ford with the basketball on the wing. He goes up, scoop shot, and it's good.
Whoa. Riker Ford, has he had that in his bag all year? I don't know.
They call that the finger roll, man.
Little George Gervin right there with the extension around somebody. I got excited. Then he had to fix the scoreboard. I was pumped up for that creative layup there.
It's a nice move, and more importantly, what confidence out of the last 2 possessions. You know, some people be like, why are we taking those shots? You know, Clevenger hit a shot, Ford hit a shot, but you got to keep playing, and they're shooting with confidence.
That's Malloy. He kicks it out. Hepperly got a pretty good look at it there. He gets that to go. He has been, I don't know, he hasn't missed very many threes tonight.
I've got him for 4 threes and 17 points.
So now West Central back in that motion offense. You go under on Hamilton, and he'll rise up and shoot it, and he knocks it down. And that'll give West Central a 32-26 lead as Coach Siegstein calls a full timeout here with 4:15 to go. We're going to take the break, too. All right.
Back at it here in Winchester. It's a 6-point lead for the Cougars. It was a timeout by the Cougars, and it was back-to-back threes. Hepperly comes down here, hits another three. He has 17 to lead all scorers. And then Hamilton answers on the other end. He has 16. Still 4 minutes to go in this one, and still anyone's game.
For sure.
West Central shifting their defense again. They're going to be in a man-to-man now. See what changes. Kind of treating Hepperly like, are they going to treat him like a red shooter?
Well, they got Brown on him. They don't typically. Good help defense by Caden Meyer there, but Malloy staying, I guess, patient right there, right? A couple of pivots out of that and got himself a good look.
I thought it was great offense by Malloy. Exactly what you're talking about. He just waited for him to pivot out of the play, really. Yep. Hamilton with a long shot, man.
And he's pumped up. He's pumped up after that one. He typically doesn't show a lot of emotion, but
yeah, he might have cracked a smile there a little bit, and he went stone cold again.
Yeah, stone cold. Maybe that should be his nickname, Stone Cold Nick Hamilton.
Liddick's long shot's no good. Rebounded by West Central. Sievers up the floor to Hamilton. Hamilton thinks about another one, doesn't take it, kicks it all the way out to Meyer. 3 minutes to go here. West Central leading this one 35-28.
I could see Meyer right there like thinking, I got this lane. Like he thought about driving it a couple of times. And then he made the right decision.
That last three by Hamilton gives him 19 points. It's going to be a foul on, it's going to be, who is that? Newman picks up the foul. And if you're New Berlin, that's not a bad foul. You're going to have to start thinking about your strategy here at the end, as that's team foul number 1. Under 3 minutes to go.
Hamilton up to Meyer. Newman's going to continue to pressure Meyer up here. Ford off the screen. Now Sievers. West Central's going to be happy They're not stalling, but they're not going to force a whole lot. Severs, if that goes, that was going to be a difficult shot. There's Carson Brown. Kicks it back out to Meyer. Brown getting another one of those crucial offensive rebounds to keep the possession alive. Meyer taking a lot of contact out there.
I think he hit the shot clock on that reversal. You just got done saying we weren't going to force anything, and then Severs and Meyer. And you were saying?
What was that, sir? I believe we're going to go do some crazy stuff right now.
I'll make a liar out of you.
That's right. That's okay, though. They're kids. They figure stuff out. 2:14 to go, 35-28. New Berlin is going to continue to pressure, right? I mean, they have to at this point. They got to get out. They don't have to start fouling, but they got to start trying to make us uncomfortable and force us into some of those situations.
Well, they have nothing to lose being overly aggressive now. Again, one team foul. They've got to get 4 more on the board before they even put us at the free throw line, and you're looking at 2:14. So it's not that they have to foul right away, but you got to play some defense a little differently than you have been, and that's a little closer, trying to go for steals, whatever it takes. Newman's down here on this end. He better hustle up. That's not your ball. Severs will trigger. Looking for Hamilton. That's his spot.
Just maybe a little too deep for him.
There's a foul. I don't know who they got there. Was that Malloy?
No, it was on Liddig. It would be his third. And France is going to come back in, and Malloy's going to go have a seat. Meyer inbound, finds Hamilton, right back to Meyer. Again, we have to handle the pressure here. In the middle to Ford, they got a cutting Meyer. Somehow it ends up in Brown's hands, and he's going to have a look at it. Gets it to go. Tough bucket there. A little bit of luck of the bounce that found Brown's hands, but he made the most of it once it did.
Back to a 2-3 zone for West Central, shifting it up. Newman with the basketball. Back over to Hepperly. Gonna have to guard him, of all people out there. Loose ball comes up. Hamilton didn't see the pretzel back there. Slapped it right out of his hands. Still stays with West Central.
Head on a swivel, son. This 10-second call might get going there. People tend to kind of lose track of the time there because whenever that ball was fumbled a little bit. A couple of substitutions. Fox and Malloy back in. Newman and France back out. West Central has continued to just eke up this lead just a little bit at a time. Turnover there. That's Malloy. Ford with good hustle. Creates a tough layup. Going to get a foul there on Fox.
Malloy's looking for the foul, and I don't know that I disagree with him. But nice job by Ford to kind of just cut him off, blow past him kind of in a sense. He did get his hands maybe on him a little bit, but forced him into an awkward shot.
That's 14 fouls on the pretzel, so the next one will be bonus. Over the top to Severs. Severs now right before the timeline. They're going to get another foul there, and that'll put Severs on the free throw line.
That's the 15th foul. Might have wanted to play that one out another second or two. That was pretty close to the 10-second. West Central will have Severs at the line.
Look at that leadership there by Carson Brown. A minute 8 to go. He grabs everybody, waves them all in. I don't know what he told them. Probably something supremely inspirational.
Knowing Carson, yes.
Knowing Carson, yeah.
He is.
As Severs gets that free throw. But, he's been – Carson Brown in all roles and all sports has that quiet leadership about him that kids respect. And he's kind of like E.F. Hutton. When he talks, people listen.
See, you haven't missed a beat. Look at you drop that stuff in here. I laugh for 2 reasons: the name, and 2, I really don't know who you're talking about.
You don't remember that? You don't remember that commercial?
No.
E.F. Hutton. When he talks, people listen. That's Fox.
Somebody remembers.
Somebody probably does.
Epperly shot. He's going to.
Ooh, I thought that was going to go.
Now
That's Liddig.
Liddig's shot, no good. Severs with the rebound, and he's fouled by Malloy. 48 seconds. It's a 10-point lead for West Central.
And that'll be 5 fouls on Mr. Gabe Malloy. He's only a junior, so if this continues with this 10-point lead in the next 48 seconds, the Pretzel season will be over. But Mr. Malloy will have a chance to come back and put on the Pretzel uniform again next year.
Of the starters, just looking at them, I didn't really pay attention. 4 of them will be back. So again, you're looking at a very solid squad returning for New Berlin.
Severs gets them both. That should about seal it. 45 to go. Liddig with a deep 3. That one's no good. France with the off of his shoulder. Now Severs comes down with the rebound. And France is going to foul him. Severs will go back to the line. Well, that should do it. We're going to start seeing some substitutions come in for New Berlin here, I think. So West Central has played their way into the championship game on Friday night. What time is that game, Denny?
Friday night, Game 7 of the subsectional here is at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? We just got to wait for this next matchup to see who else is going to be in that.
Yeah, stick with us. We'll have that game as well. South County and Springfield Calvery are set to go at it here right after this one. So it's going to be fun to get our eyes really on, for me, Springfield Calvery.
Yeah.
Hear a lot about them. I've seen them, again, one of those teams I saw last year but didn't see anything this year, and heard good things about them.
Severs gets them both. And then,
we've seen South County.
Yeah.
And, South County really put it on us in the Waverly tournament. We were able to return the favor in Bluffs about a week after that game, wasn't it? Not too long.
Yeah, it wasn't long after it.
And so another tough one, either way you look at it.
Liddig 3-pointer, no good. And then that's going to be good job there by Zach Howard to just pull that one out. Mr. Sidwell will hang out top and run this clock out as West Central plays their way in. Great job by the players, but also the coaching staff tonight, switching up the defenses, making the Pretzels have to make some adjustments, right? Keeping them off of their game, so to speak, in terms of the offenses that they run. And that's one thing that West Central can do. They play really, really good defense, and then if you have nights where we're knocking down some shots, we're a tough out, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Tough out. So there it is, 42-28's the final here in this first semifinal matchup as the Cougars defeat the Pretzels. And we'll take a little bit of a break here, and we'll come back, and we'll have the Springfield Calvary Saints, right? Are they the Saints?
I think you're right.
Yeah, Saints against the South County Vipers. Keep it here on WC Athletics. All right, basketball fans, hopefully you're still with us here on WC Athletics. Aaron Woodick, Denny Hortman here to bring you the second semifinal game. South County Vipers against the Calvery Academy Saints. And I've seen South County, haven't seen Calvery at all, so we'll see. It'll take me a little bit to get some names going here, but we'll hang in there. That was way early. Rockhouse having a good laugh with him. And that's Hunter on the tip, and it'll go to the Saints along with it. South County in man-to-man over to Huffman. That's Blackford with it up top. He's guarded by Nelson. Into the corner. Blackford finds Huffman there. Looks like they're going to reset here. High ball screen. Huffman all the way to the bucket. He gets knocked away. Off of South County, though. That's Paluska playing some pretty solid defense right there.
This is interesting. They were in red shooting there. That's Blackford with the long shot. Well, I mean, Blackford was getting guarded closely, and then they slide into this zone, so he gets an early shot. That's probably not what they want.
Long misses a three-pointer from the top of the key. Rebound down to Caldwell. Now Paluska, the Saints. Looks like they're in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, real wide 2-3, and they can do that. They look long.
And baseline drive there for that's Caldwell. Nothing going there. No, I'm sorry. That's that was Caldwell. Now Long, he drives middle. Paluska, good help defense.
Down to Wilson. Kind of knocked away from here. Caldwell had it. Wilson gets it back. Here come the Saints. Little floater that's no good. That was Hunter on the shot. Kind of just one of those games, too, postseason, you just got to settle in. Two really good teams going at it. There's Paluska. His shot is blocked by Huffman.
Huffman transitions. Long now. Shot fake. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Nothing but net. From Long. That breaks the drought there. Scoring drought anyway. Saints in 2-3, but it's a little bit of a matchup 2-3, right? Like it treats it a little bit like a man-to-man. And when defenses do that, where they follow people more out of their zone than what a typical zone scheme looks like, it's hard for people to adjust to that. So Paluska now. Over to Caldwell, now back up top. In the corner. Caldwell looking for a jumper. He's bottled up there by Huffman. If we get a jump ball or
he's got a foul underneath. He'll be out under for South County. Fouls on Huffman. His first.
Over the top there to Paluska. He's looking to drive middle. Retreat dribble back out. That's number 2. His three-pointer's good. That's McDaniel. Lefty drains a 3.
If I remember correctly in Bluffs, I didn't see the one in Waverly, but he hit a couple there in Bluffs on us as well. I remember the shot.
Now the Saints setting it up. Hunter up top. Huffman again. He's guarded by Nelson up top. They're doing a really good job of keeping the ball out of Blackford's hands. He is, haven't seen, but I've heard he's a really, really electric scorer. Now back to Huffman, corner shot, three-pointer, rattles that one home. Five to 3, Saints lead it. That's stolen by Huffman. Now he's up in the middle. He gets it to Long. His layup, no good. Huffman battling for it. He gets blocked but fouled from behind by McDaniel. It's Bishop McDaniel, number 2, with the foul. You probably haven't noticed this, but both
if it has anything to do with shoes, I haven't.
It's not shoes, but it is uniform related. They both have Jordan brand Nike uniforms on, and they have that speckled paint on the side, both teams.
I see it now.
You see it now? It's the same design. Huffman misses the first, gets the second. That's Doherty. A lot of pressure out there from Long, and he creates almost a steal there. That's number 25.
That's Reynolds, who just checked into the basketball game. I think he replaced Wilson. Yep.
Okay.
So he just checked in. This is where ball skills for South County are going to be huge, you know. Getting them to move without maybe moving yourself, you know, pass fake, shot fakes, jab steps, whatever it takes.
Doherty, that three-pointer was tipped. The rebound there, up ahead to Blackford. Great catch by Blackford, and then he got fouled twice.
We'll just say it.
That's Chase Doherty. It almost looked not a violent intentional foul, but he just grabbed it.
Yeah. For a kid that scores, and we're talking about Blackford, almost 28 points a game from what we're hearing. He's going to get some of those.
Yeah.
I don't think you're shutting him out.
No.
We talked about how he broke the huddle. You know, you can just see on his face there's a game. He's ready to play.
He gets both of those free throws. 8-3 lead for the Saints. They're going to run a little trap out of this zone there. All the way in. It's McDaniel, who looks like it was knocked away. I thought he dribbled it off his leg, but knocked away. He'll stay with the Vipers here. Looking to inbound, gets it into Doherty. Paluska off the screen from Nelson. Over to Caldwell. He takes a look at the three. He'll dribble back to the top in the corner. Doherty all the way to the bucket. Left hand. Good defense there by Blackford. He gets the block. Reynolds up ahead looking for Long. Out of bounds.
I agree. Good defense. What body control, not only to not get him with the body, but still get the block.
I'll tell you, the dude that's impressing me so far defensively is number 1, the junior Joshua Long. Like, he's all over the place.
Well, if you saw the huddle when they broke out of the locker room, he was the guy leading the charge as far as enthusiasm, so he really brought it.
Long arms, really quick laterally. Looks like a tough guy to have to play offense against. Reynolds, corner three-pointer. That touched it all. Nothing going, though. Doherty with the rebound. He's got a chance at transition. Tough move. Layup falls short. Rebound. Long. Nice pass from Long there. Draws the defense, makes them commit, drops it off to his partner Huffman, and he gets the bucket. As we're going to get a 30-second timeout here. We'll stay here, though. It's 10-5 Saints with about just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And, South County really hasn't found a rhythm offensively yet at all. I wouldn't say that they're necessarily turning the ball over, but they're not getting anything out of their offense, so it ends up being kind of a little bit of one-on-one and some forced shots. But they'll be able to adjust here, see what this defense is, and
I think that's exactly what this timeout is. One, a little wake up and start hustling, as you heard Coach kind of quit jogging. But also exactly what you're talking about. This is just different. They're kind of matching up like you talked about, and they're really extending themselves. So, and I would say South County right now is playing into that by just playing on the perimeter a lot.
So that's Paluska now to Nelson, already in the corner. That three-pointer's no good. Good save now. Paluska's free throw line jumper rattles out. Blackford with the board. Good defense there by Doherty. Got his hand on that one, knocks it out of bounds. We're going to get a substitution here for South County. That's going to be number 1, Leo Bergschneider in the game. And a sub for the Saints.
It was like Wilson back into the basketball game for the Saints. Hunter will have a seat.
Blackford, little jab step, dribble drive, kicks it over to Long. Long rips through all the way to the bucket, got pushed. They're going to get him on the floor, though, so the bucket won't go. Or won't count. It did go. Hunter right back in the game. Huffman out. The Saints set up in the kind of traditional line here. See if they get a look for Blackford out of this. Over the top to Long. Blackford going to post up Paluska here right at that high post. I can just picture it in my mind. He was going to get that. He's going to do a reverse pivot to face, a jab step, a shot fake, and do something out of it. Blackford up top in the ball screen for Long. Long off the screen, pulls up three-pointer, nothing but net from Long.
I agree with you. Super impressed with that kid right now. Not only just his energy, but a couple big shots already by Long.
Yeah. And that's Paluska driving into the teeth of the defense there. Draws a block foul. It'll be on the floor, though. (13-5). Calvery leads it. Paluska, they're going to look for Nelson in the corner all the way to the bucket. They're going to get a foul there.
Probably going to get Wilson on that one. Nope. They're going to get Blackford on that one.
Now Paluska will get the free throws he wanted the last time. Owen Paluska, first free throw. Unsuccessful. And Blackford will go have a seat. Huffman back in. Blackford's only gotten one shot so far, I believe. 2 free throws, but 1 field goal attempt. Paluska gets the second.
Mark of a good team. A lot of these other guys stepping up right now. Huffman's shot on the wing. Long rebound goes to South County. Up the floor they'll go in a hurry. All the way to the basket. No good. Battle for the rebound. Little tip play. Almost goes in. Paluska comes up with it. Shot up. And he almost rolled that one over the front of the rim.
Yeah, that would have had some special English, like it sat there for a second.
You're going to have to throw that one harder next time.
Back to the line for Paluska to shoot 2. That will be 2 fouls on Aaron Wilson, the senior. And Blackford comes right back in. Second one from Paluska is good.
Huffman up the floor for Springfield Calvery. Now Turner has it. Long. Long kicks it into the corner to nobody. He was expecting Huffman to kind of relocate back to that corner. You could tell by his body language. Huffman was headed the other direction. Either way, turnover, South County basketball.
Paluska working against Long. Gets around him. Poked from behind there by Huffman. Paluska's doing a pretty good job. Like I said before, Long looks like a fairly scary defender to me, and Paluska's doing a good job of handling some of that pressure and actually getting to the paint a little bit. Just being able to make something happen out of it will be kind of a key there. That's Caldwell with a really tough jumper. Rebound to the Saints. Huffman up the right side. In the corner to Hunter. Back up top to Huffman. Long calling for it. Now they're going to look at Blackford in kind of the distant post. There's that. See, I had that vision. Yeah. The square up, the jab step, shot fake, raise up into a shot.
And Nelson, I'm going to give him some props there. This is going to be a foul on number 1, Long, for the Saints. And that's not bad defense. That's just really, really good offense.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just have to be like, I don't know what you want me to do, Coach.
Yeah, there's a point where, and you can just kind of tell by looking at Mr. Blackford there that there's a point where when you become a good enough shooter that you only need to do one little thing just to give yourself an inch of space to get the shot off that you want. And you can do most of that without a dribble.
Yep.
With an effective jab step, a body shimmy, one little tiny shot fake, that's all you need.
That's what we talk. Well, we've talked about it all this, every broadcast. I think we've hit it at some point. Get a defender to move without you moving yourself, and you have a clear advantage. What do they say? And it sounds backwards. If your defense is quick to react, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
You want to be slow to react. That sounds backwards from what it should be. I mean, it doesn't even sound right coming out of your mouth sometimes, but it's so true. You want to be able to be delayed in your reaction so you can defend.
And I completely agree with that, but I think that what happens a lot of times is that is not necessarily true in youth and younger sports, right? That's number 4, Balin Crowder, who comes in. That's a freshman who comes in and drains a 3.
The Saints with the basketball. Long shot at the end of the quarter. It had the line, didn't it?
It did. I thought it looked good, just a little bit short. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. The Saints lead at 18-9. The Saints, pretty dominant first quarter there. They lead at 18-9. Good shooting overall, patient on the offensive end. and making things difficult for the Vipers on the defensive end.
So already going to send a double team at Paluska. Going to be off the ball here.
Well, they gave him a lot of time to set that up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Inbound to Nelson, back to Caldwell. Paluska runs into a trap there. He gets around Long, though. He finds, tough shot there because you had a guy charging at you. That's number 2, Bishop McDaniel, with a good finish. In the corner to Long. Up top to Huffman. Reynolds. And Blackford being manhandled out there by Nelson.
If they're going to allow them to play defense like that, that's a huge advantage for South County. I think the next one's going to go Blackford's way.
I would guess. You know, in all the games I've seen South County play, the one thing about Nelson, he's one of those, he's an energy dude, you know, so he's that offensive rebounder guy, that guy that plays physical, that, you know, all kinds of energy. And
they just got Nelson with the foul. That one could have gone against Blackford as well, but.
Yeah, I mean, the officials want to give everybody some space, you know, but at some point they got to call something, and then that particular time they chose to go against Nelson. That's his second foul, so he has a seat. That's number 24. Noah Ribble in the game. Reynolds rebound for the Saints. Doherty with the board. Up ahead now to McDaniel. He's going to go to the left side. Kisses it off the glass. Good move there by McDaniel.
Soft lefty there. Nice little touch from him. There's Long all the way to the basket. He just missed the layup. What a move by Long. Split the defenders and just didn't finish. Caldwell with the basketball, being hounded by Long, almost knocked out of his hands. He gets rid of it, into the corner, knocked out of bounds. Stays with South County.
Oh, and that's, I mean, you can tell that's what the Saints like to do. Those two guards up top there, Long and Huffman, they're kind of all over the place, looking to be physical and just make you uncomfortable. And nobody likes that.
No.
Like, you just, as an offensive player, if you're the one who's reactive to everything, then you're just done for.
Yeah.
Blackford almost with a steal there.
They're going to get him at the foul. As he went to the ground, I could see it. I don't know if I agree with it, but I did see it. Blackford with the foul. I don't know. I think in postseason, again, you got to get back to where's the advantage, and I didn't see an advantage there.
Well, that's 2 on Blackford. They'll leave him in the game. Paluska down to McDaniel. Up top to Caldwell. That one thrown away. Just some miscommunication there. Doherty started to cut, and Caldwell thought he was staying. Six minutes to go here in the first half. Huffman up top. Reynolds looking for Blackford on the post. He goes to the bucket. Good soft touch. Mitches it, gets his own rebound and put back.
Just never stopped playing.
Nope.
You know, took the shot, followed his shot, and South County just got caught watching.
See, that's what I'm talking about. They're still in this, like, matchup zone, and Hunter's playing the middle, and he was all the way out past the top of the key guarding somebody there.
Oh, man, who are they going to get on this one? This could be a huge foul.
He's looking at him.
Nope. South County fans just throw. They thought it could have been. I mean, the two guys were standing right there. I'm not saying he fouled. I'm just saying from this, it had to be two guys, and one of them was Blackford.
Like, you could almost see the coach, Coach Crumweedy, and all the fans are like just waiting for, please be 20, please be 20.
Yeah, they just deflated over here, didn't they? Anyway, the foul is on Crowder, his first.
Paluska, left-hand dribble to that side. He finds Nelson. Nelson to the bucket, off the glass, no good there. Hunter with the board. Huffman now down the left side. Crossover dribble, kicks it to, that's Crowder. He's already knocked down 1 3. Blackford to the bucket, lots of contact there, nothing. Rebound down to South County. I mean, really, South County's doing a good job on Blackford. He's not getting easy shots.
Nope, he's working for everything.
So Paluska back over to McDonald. Ooh, I thought it might have been a shuffle there, but all good to go. That's number 24, Noah Ribble, the senior, with a bucket.
We'll call it a step through.
Yeah.
Here's Huffman on the baseline. Gets knocked away from here. Him and Reynolds now with the basketball. He attacks, little floater. It might be a charge here. It is.
Yeah.
One job by the senior coming in here doing a couple things.
But he did great, but he took that knee right in the ribs, and he immediately was like, yo, I need one, because he took one right in the ribs. And Coach Crumweedy's telling him no.
Get back out there.
You've done 2 good things in a row. You're playing.
Let's ride the hot streak. See if South County can do something with this. Long back into the game for the Saints.
McDonald up top. Back over to Caldwell. Now Nelson. Got to get that trap. Good catch by Caldwell. That was headed to be out of bounds. Paluska, his top of the key three-pointer, no good. Another rebound for Hunter. Blackford across the timeline. Kicks it over to Long. His three-pointer is good. Long having himself a game. That's 8 points for him. 23-15. Saints lead it.
What a pitch by Blackford on that last one. He drew 3, didn't he?
Yep.
And found the open guy.
Again, the Saints defense is just pretty hounding. You just don't get a breath. They're going to get Ribble there trying to stretch out to get that screen up at the top there. That'll be his first. 3:25 to go. Long to Huffman. Reynolds in at the free throw line to Hunter. He's going against Ribble. That's tough shot. Good defense. Rebound there by Ribble. Caldwell up ahead to Paluska. Now down to Nelson. Hig drives baseline. That's McDaniel. That three-pointer from him's good. A lot of arch on that shot. He's got kind of a funky release, but it's consistent. Long comes back down from the other way.
That's 11 points for Long, and what a first half he's had.
Nelson. Hard off the glass, no good. Huffman up ahead to Long. He's going to shoot that. I figured he would. He's feeling it right now. Reynolds. Guarded hard by McDonald. They'll get a body. Get 2 shots. That'll be I don't know who they got that on.
Looks like Paluska.
Okay.
Paluska's first. Team foul number 3 sends Reynolds to the free throw line for 2.
First one's no good. 2:26 to go, 26-18. Saints lead it. It just really feels like South County is just like on the verge of being able to like just kind of make a run here for some reason. We're going to get a full timeout here by Calvery Academy. 2:26 to go in the first half, 27-18. The Saints lead it. Full timeout there by the Saints. They lead it by 9, 27-18. Viper basketball coming out here. The Saints extending some pressure here, going 2-2-1 pressure. And I like it when teams switch things up coming out of timeouts. Caldwell over to Paluska. In the corner, that's McDonald. That one looked good too, but that's going to stay here. That's going to stay on that end as it bounced off of Long.
Blackford back into the game. It will be the freshman that will have a seat. Crowder.
I don't know what's going on down there. Now we're ready to go. Oh, wanted to tuck his shirt in. Oh, good pass there. Excellent pass from McDonald to Caldwell. I mean, that threaded a needle.
It was kind of a play to slow to develop, and he just kind of stuck with it and then threw a P in there.
That's Hunter's like 18-foot jumper. It's good. You know, the Saints look like a really solid team. They got a plethora of guys that can, you know, knock down some shots, and obviously they're solid defensively. Caldwell trapped in the corner. Almost stolen away there by Reynolds. Nestlin ends up with it. Good hop there. Now Paluska back at it. Caldwell, left-handed dribble. Has a kick to McDonald. He thought about it. Decided against it. 1:10 to go here in the first half. Reverse the basketball. Now back up top. And looks like the Vipers might be big pro hop there. Tough shot by Caldwell. No good. Rebound and put back by Ribble.
How about his minutes?
Yeah.
You know, in this second quarter. Big minutes from him.
Maybe even with bruised rib cartilage. I don't know.
Yeah, he took a knee right to at least the sternum, if not a couple ribs. Blackford with the basketball, skips it over to Huffman. Huffman's three-pointer, good.
And they just keep knocking down shots. You give them an open look, and I can't get the score right on our broadcast, but now we're good.
Caldwell with the basketball, 23 seconds left to go before halftime. He's looking for a play. May settle for this. He'll settle if Long allows him to.
Yeah.
He's there. He's just going to hound him. He's sitting back right now. 8 seconds left. Caldwell with the basketball. Inside. Shot up. He's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line.
More good minutes.
Yeah.
You know, even there, as I'm sitting up here watching, the Saints defense in that possession looked a little bit like man-to-man. But anytime somebody left kind of their zone, which they were in, it's almost like a switching man-to-man, but they're still in a zone. So it's just hard to get a gauge on where to go because your offenses are so structured over certain kinds of defenses.
Long shot. It's going to be out of bounds. I don't know if they're going to put any more time on the clock. Shiloh just kind of waved it off. I think both officials agree we're just going to call that halftime. It hit a light, and it should have probably knocked it dead at that point, but it would have been.
We could have went back to replay on the and give them a time. Give them a time, right? We could do that.
Yeah, absolutely could. Either way, that's how it ends the first half. It's 32-23, Saints on top.
All right, basketball fans, we are back. Second half action here, 32-23. The Saints lead it. Trying to figure out who's going to match up against our West Central Cougars on Friday night here in this gym for the regional championship. Blackford, good defense there by Nelson.
Good defense and good balance, too, offensively. Yes, very good defense by Nelson.
That's a good matchup. I don't think that they started off with Nelson on Blackford.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
They did, and then they kind of shifted. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the game. They started with him on it, then they shifted into that zone when it went out under.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of questioning, because they were treating him like a red shooter like they should.
Blackford read that one perfectly. Steal and then gets a foul on Paluska.
Good foul by Paluska. That was going to be an easy 2 points either for Blackford or the Saint there. I think it was Huffman run up ahead.
Huffman inbounds to Long. Long had 11 points in that first half. And that's Wilson up top to Huffman. Left-hand dribble all the way down the rail there. It gets blocked by Caldwell. Blackford keeps it alive. Up to Long. His three-pointer's no good. Huffman with the board. He retreats dribble back out to the wing. Long's got a seam. Oh, wow, that would have been nice.
Did everything but fall, and then Long picks up the foul.
Sweet acrobatic up and under layup there. And I love the spin he put on it. Just didn't quite get it. 32-23. Not much scoring action here. That's going to, I thought that was going to be turnover. Nelson now, free throw line. Paluska, Doherty, down to McDonald. Back up top. Going into a little bit of a dribble weave here. McDonald against Long. Nelson. Over to Caldwell. Doherty, now Paluska.
They've kind of backed off the aggressive play and just kind of played an in-between, just kind of playing in that not so comfortable space, for them. They don't know whether to shoot or drive with it.
Caldwell, though, does end up taking a little bit of a drive, draws a foul. First free throw from him was Long off the back iron. He has one more attempt to score the first bucket of this second half. A point, I guess. He gets the second one. That's Blackford. Quickly in transition, crossover. That's Wilson, his baseline jumper. No good. Hunter with the weak side board and put back. He might have got away with a little push in the back there. Just a tiny one.
Yep.
Doherty hits cutting Nelson at the elbow. Trying to kick it over to Caldwell. That's tipped by two Saints defenders.
Watch out, Stan.
Paluska. The Vipers just haven't been able to quite figure out this matchup zone here. There, open look for Paluska, but Blackford closes out quickly, gets a steal. Long. That's going to be a block. I completely and totally agree. I agree. He slid at the last minute. Like as Long went to, kind of did a ball fake and then went to pass and was going, he slid with him. I totally agree. I can tell that you don't. We agree with me.
Well, I will say this, and probably for your point, I did take my eyes off of I was just watching and thinking, okay, that's going to happen. So I took my eyes off of it, and so I didn't see the kid slide. But I can see why Coach is upset. So he calls the timeout for South County. It's a 10-point game. Springfield Calvery just, kind of talked a lot about Blackford, but it's the other guys too. Again, I don't know, but we don't know much about this team.
Yeah.
Watching them in warm-ups, they're athletic. They shoot the ball really well. And so I was kind of looking to see what Blackford was going to do, and he's done a great job, in my opinion, still being probably the best player on the floor, drawing all this attention and not trying to force the issue and finding those extra guys, those teammates, the Huffmans, the Longs, things like that, along with 11 points to lead really all scorers, I think.
You know, and with Blackford as well, like this is our first game, right? So I haven't seen them play, but he's also spending a lot of time, not necessarily on the block traditional post, but he's kind of inside the three-point line, and I think that they're paying attention to him there, so it's opening up some other dudes to have some looks at the perimeter. And he's perfectly fine being that kind of decoy. Blackford. Off the screen, step back three-pointer from him. That's long off the back iron. Nelson chases down the board. Up ahead now to McDonald. Back to Nelson. Got the bucket and the foul. Sweet move there by Nelson to kind of twist a little bit right at the last second to get that bucket to go. And, you know, that is one thing that I would be thinking about if I was South County, is trying to figure out a way to maybe get some transition, because, you know, they're not tearing up this defense necessarily. So if they get set, they're struggling a little bit to find some good shots. So transition might help there. Blackford now up top. They're bringing him out on the perimeter there, and he finds a cutting Hunter. He misses the layup. Up ahead now to Doherty. Over to Caldwell. Calling for a screen. Good defense by Blackford there. Mount back up to Paluska. He dribbles right. Kicks it to Doherty, long with the steal. Kind of got some numbers. Left-handed layup, hard off the glass, no good. That's Blackford fighting for the rebound and the putback. That was a tough one right there. Doherty. That's Caldwell. Looking for Doherty back on the opposite side now. Good hesitation dribble by Doherty to get in there. Good call. He extends that left hand, which is so... Youngsters have a hard time doing that, but as you get older, you just get the strength to be able to do it. But being able to be in traffic and extend that arm out and just flip it with the wrist just to get the ball enough away from the defenders, and that's what he did right there. Misses the first free throw, though.
Ribble back into the basketball game. So is Lyons. I don't know if we've seen Lyons in this game yet for South County.
I do not believe we have. And he gets the second one.
Blackford with the basketball. He's working on Nelson.
Long. Back to Blackford. I talked about him being in the post in that first half, and he spent a lot of time in the perimeter here in this second half. And, you know, Blackford, they're allowing Nelson to be, that's a good matchup. Physically, same size guys, and they're allowing him to be physical with him. He's not being dirty, he's being physical. And Blackford's struggling a little bit, trying to get looks. Now he's got Paluska on him there, though. Immediately to the hole, and he'll get fouled. Hey guys, I know that in most places you don't have this, but we've got floor mops for that. You don't have to. You don't have to use your sneakers to clean up those wet spots. I'm not sure.
I think the argument is, they're going to give him two free throws. The argument from South County is the foul happened on the floor. There's going to be a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for South County. 3:51 left to go in the third. 36-27 Saints. Mystery solved,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, mystery solved.
He's going to get 2 shots. Blackford's first one is good.
Blackford looking for his 9th point of the night, and he gets it. Extends that lead to 11. 3:50 to go. That's Lions now. Dribble down to the corner. Back up top to Paluska. Into Ribble. Good take there for him. I hope I'm saying his name right. It looks like Ribble. It could be Ribble.
We're going to go with what
Ribble.
You say.
All right. If it's wrong, sir, I apologize, because you've had yourself a heck of a game. First free throw is just a bit short. We'll have one more attempt. You know, I've been thinking about who Mr. Ribble reminds me of. He reminds me of, you remember Boris Becker, the tennis player?
Yeah, I do.
He's got a little bit of, looks like Boris Becker a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. He's got definitely the 80s look to him as well.
A little Boris Becker there. That's Doherty pressuring Long a lot up there. Now Blackford with it up top, guarded by Nelson. Long three-pointer from him. That one no good. Nelson with a big rebound.
Both big guys for South County have had a nice game. Paluska kicks it over onto the wing. Long shot. Oh, it was all but in.
Yeah, that looked good.
Doherty's shot all but down and popped right back up.
You know, this game I still feel like it's a 10-point lead, but if South County would get 2 stops and 2 scores, it's all it would take for the momentum to shift. And they're getting some stops, but then they're not getting buckets out of it. And it's there.
The Lions drives hard, and that's going to be a foul on Long. It's going to be his 3rd foul. So you may see a substitution here. And a big one, because it'll put Lions at the free throw line. 5 team fouls for the Saints. And that may be what you're really talking about, is 5 team fouls, 3 minutes to go still in this quarter.
Yeah.
That might be where you get them. Has a chance to cut this to 8. He does. Makes both free throws, Lions. Here come the Saints.
Huffman across the line over to Blackford. Looking for Huffman. He pulls the trigger on that three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Now Paluska up ahead to Lions. Couple of shot fakes there. Doesn't get it to go. There's Nelson with a board. His putback's no good. Ribble fighting in there. Lions again.
Nice hands. Nice hands. Up ahead to Reynolds. Reynolds down low. That's Blackford. He's going to attack. He's fouled on the floor. Definitely on the floor.
Yeah, that was definitely on the floor there. South County unhappy with this little scrum down here. But nevertheless, play on, and they're only down 8. Big defensive stop here and a score, and this game starts to feel different.
Huffman with the basketball on the wing. Looking for Hunter and up and going. He might have been cutting close there. Reynolds now with the basketball. He spins off of it. Another little floater. He misses it. Lions with the rebound. There's your stop.
There it is. Now South County needs a bucket. That's Leo Bergschneider, guarded hard by Reynolds up there. Back to Bergschneider. He dribbles left. Pull-up jumper just inside the three-point line. Rattles out. Blackford with the board. Up ahead to Long. Good find there. His shot, no good. Both teams have gone kind of cold from the field here. That's Paluska with a sweet take. Can't get it. Ribble with a rebound, bucket, and foul. That kid has given them some really, really good minutes. That's Noah Ribble, the senior. Sorry, guys, everybody. I'm a little rusty. I'm not keeping up with the score. My apologies.
Well, we brought you back off the shelf.
Yeah, I've been on assignment for a while.
Missed free throw, pulled down by the Saints. Up the floor in a hurry. They got away with a foul there. Bergschneider.
Hunter now. That's Nelson on him. Now Reynolds with it. South County turning up the heat defensively. Huffman. I haven't seen it yet.
It's going to be a blocking foul.
I think it's correct. The push-off came after the blocking foul.
It's going to put Huffman on the free throw line. That's a big foul. That's Paluska's 4th foul.
Yeah, he does the majority of the ball handling for South County.
Caldwell back into the basketball game. Paluska will have a seat. We'll see kind of how Coach wants to play this one starting the 4th quarter.
I think it all kind of depends. If they're able to, get a bucket or two in this next minute and 4, maybe you can leave them on the bench for a few minutes.
Well, this possession right here might be the one that tells you what you want to do starting 4th. Lyons just goes right around to the basket, fouled by Hunter.
And Lyons and Ribble have both come off the bench and just given a little continuous, given a spark to the Vipers.
He missed his first free throw. Blackford back in the game as Hunter picked up his 4th foul. Foul trouble on both sides. Seeing how they'll start this 4th quarter will be interesting. I think the Saints a little deeper. Might be able to have the luxury to keep Howard on that sideline.
Yeah.
Either way, 39-33. Saints have the basketball.
That's long. Over to Wilson. Back to Huffman. 40 seconds. Good hesitation dribble. Gets to the bucket and gets the finish. Really nice move there by Huffman.
Nice elevation and nice challenge at the same time.
Ribble finds Nelson. He's going to look to drive. Spin move to the bucket. Gets the finish. Big bucket there by Nelson. Needed that one. Now they just need to get a stop here. 15 seconds to go. Blackford now. Let's see what he can create, either for himself or for his teammates. That was a big push-off. It ends up misses the 3. Nelson, though, with the rebound. He's going to have a look at it right at the buzzer. He covered a lot of ground there really quick. Nice job by Nelson, but that last second shot off the mark. After 3 quarters, we got a good one, folks. 41-35, the Saints lead it. All right, 8 minutes to go. We need to find out who the Cougars are going to play on Friday night. And this is anybody's ball game.
Answer, Howard's going to come back in for the Saints. It was the opposite and Paluska's going to stay on the bench for the time being.
South County probably looking to make a statement here. That's Bergschneider, a good pull-up jumper. That looked really good coming out of his hand. Good rhythm.
And we're on the back side of it. Looked perfect.
Yeah, it looked really good. So now it's Long with it up top, over to Blackford. Again, Nelson doing a great job on him. Huffman's three-pointer, no good. Hunter with the rebound on the backside. It's taken away by Lyons. That pass picked off by Huffman, and they're going to get a foul there on Caldwell. One of those frustration fouls. Just his first, though.
Everybody was kind of watching. I mean, everybody besides Nelson and Blackford, who Nelson ended up popping it out of his hands.
Ribble. Dangerously close to a turnover there. Bergschneider again with the pull-up. Just doesn't go for him. He's getting those looks, though. Now Blackford. They'll get Nelson with a foul there.
That's team foul number 2. That's going to give Nelson 4 fouls. So
that's big. So now McDaniel is coming back in. Right into Blackford. We'll see if he goes to work. And they're going to get a foul on Lyons there as he slapped down as he was splitting the D. Three really quick team fouls on South County. Blackford there, Long on that free throw. That could be a factor. If they get into the double bonus here in the next 2 minutes. Misses them both. Ribble with the board.
If I was a betting man.
I wouldn't have bet that. Bergschneider in the corner to Lyons. He finds Ribble, and yeah. He just got going faster than his feet can handle there. Tripped himself up.
He was on the move, on the catch at the same time, and then sometimes that doesn't work.
Huffman across the 10-second line to Blackford. The hard part about Blackford is he has guard skills, but he's got a pretty good body on him, so he takes a lot of contact and just plays through it. So McDonald may have a tough time here if they're going to ISO. Looks like that's what they're doing. They're trying to ISO Blackford a little bit, and they'll get another one there.
Yeah, and I think he's in great position. He's just reaching.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he was in great position there, but it's absolutely a foul because of his last move there, swiping at the ball. And not even 2 minutes into this quarter.
Yeah.
They're in bonus the rest of the way, so.
That is going to be a factor. And he gets the first one there. The other thing about Blackford is he handles the contact, but he's very good at getting into your body. And not so much, he's not really offensive fouling you, but he's into you and he can handle all your contact. And he almost forces a foul because he just stays on you. Lions now dribble drive, and they'll get Wilson with a hand check out there.
Look at this kid. Lions, another one coming into the game and just making things happen. I don't think he played the full first half.
No, he didn't come in here until the third quarter.
Just a shot in the arm for South County.
Back to Caldwell. In the corner to Lions. Over the top, Caldwell now. That almost stolen. I thought Wilson could have picked that off. Bergschneider to McDonald in the corner. They need him to get hot. His three-pointer's long. Blackford with the board. And that's Blackford again. You can tell the Saints here in this, they've just put the ball in his hands and letting him work one-on-one and draw some fouls, and they're perfectly fine letting him be the guy there. See, it's there again. Like, he just gets into your body as soon as he gets you, and now he's – and everybody's starting to get –
everybody's getting frustrated if you're wearing orange.
Yeah.
And you're right. He's just great at handling himself and getting into you and gets into you in a hurry. Good subs here for South County as Paluska and Nelson will come back.
Both of them with 4 fouls.
Both of them with 4 fouls. Nelson has done a great job on Blackford, who has a what I would call a quiet, if he makes this one, 14. And he does.
So free throws basically is what's extending this lead right now for the Saints. The Vipers need a bucket. Caldwell dribbles all the way around to the top to Lyons. His pull-up jumper no good. Doherty on the backside with the alley-oop putback. Good court awareness there by Doherty. Keeping the Vipers in it. Down 6 with 4:50 to go. Nelson's got to be, there it is. You know, that move right there, that's actually the Kobe move right there. That I think they ended up outlawing in the NBA, where he would, if you're guarding him before he started his dribble and your hands are out, he will rip underneath your arm and come up, and almost always gets a foul call from that.
Nelson fouls out with 4 points, but he was huge most of this game just guarding this man at the line.
And this is maybe just going to turn into an Elks hoop shoot for Blackford here in the fourth quarter. He's going to nationals if he keeps this up.
He missed his first 2, and we all were like, what the heck is this? He's since been perfect.
And he gets another one. We're going to get a full timeout here. Leads 47-39 for the Saints. 4:48 to go to determine who's in the regional championship. .448 to go, South County basketball. They've had Nelson foul out, and they're going to have to start making a charge here to get back in this ball game. Over to Caldwell. That pass stolen away, tipped up top, Hunter with it. Good decision to pull that back out. They'll get it right to Blackford. Paluska, who has 4 fouls, got to be careful all the way to the bucket.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a tough move right there. Tough move. All the way in. You know, and I don't know. They did none of this in the first half with him. Like getting him the ball in the perimeter. They did none of it.
Yeah, and I thought he did a great job, and the team itself had a nice balance because of all the attention he draws. Just hitting shots made it look easy. And 19 points for him.
Now the Vipers, that's McDonald. To Doherty. Paluska, nice little sidestep. In traffic, nothing. Hunter with the board. Huffman. Back to Blackford. Blackford over to Huffman. And they're going to get Doherty there with a push and a little knee to the thigh there, accidentally to Blackford. Maybe that'll mess up his free throw shooting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll find out, I guess.
Yep, it did.
Huh?
Hey, Kobe went to the line and made 2 with a torn Achilles. Just saying.
Did he play in the NBA?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
And missed both of those. What are they? I think maybe what that is there's maybe some blood on his jersey, I think. I don't think it's typically the officials' rule to say, hey, you know what, you're too hurt to play. I think there was some blood on his pants. And I think this is that time. There it was. You get a certain amount of time to be able to get him back in, but they had already made their substitution. So, the Vipers getting into crucial time here where they've got to get some buckets. Paluska to Caldwell. Had Bergschneider there, maybe cutting baseline. Into Paluska. Paluska finds McDonald off the glass. Good find there by Paluska. 50-41, 9-point lead. Reynolds guarded by Bergschneider. Over to Hunter. Back up to Long. That's to Huffman, knocked out of bounds there by McDonald. Good job of getting in the passing lane, using the correct hand. And now Mr. Blackford. Jersey change. And they go right back to him. He comes in, ball right to him. Spin dribble, woo, nice move because the up and under looked like he was going to go up on that left side and then last moment switched it. Good finish. 52-41. And we're going to get a full timeout here by South County. The Saints have extended that lead. They lead at 52-41. 2:47 to go here in this second semifinal matchup. Saints lead it by 11. They get good play design there to get Caldwell a wide open look. No good. Rebound. Good hustle there by Ribble. Chasing it down, going all the way to the bucket. What are we going to get? Going to get a block. And it'll be on the... Everybody's going to the line. Yeah, it's on the floor. Yeah, I agree. Definitely on the floor.
It was a foul on Wilson, his 5th foul, so he'll foul the game. Replaced by Reynolds.
Got a 5-second call there. Partially because 2 South County players, I think, ran into each other, and both of them went down to the deck. Reynolds in the middle to Blackford. He's over the top to Huffman. Huffman just going to wait for the defense to get to him. Crossover dribble. Almost lost it. Long. Poked away by Paluska. Up ahead to Caldwell. He gets the layup. And that's what South County's going to have to do. They're going to have to play good defense without fouling, create some turnovers, and convert. 52-43. Long to Huffman. Huffman all the way to the bucket. Good finish. He's got a great little glide. Like his last step is a glide.
Yep.
Dribble over to Caldwell. Caldwell's three-pointer. No good. South County just can't find it from the outside. Blackford down the right side. They're going to get a bump there on Bergschneider. And guess who's going back to the free throw line? Luke Blackford, number 23, junior. Quietly moved up the scoreboard here to 21 points, 22 now. Most of them on free throws here in this second half. This is Andy Kaufman-esque right here.
That's right.
And he gets them both. And we're going to get ourselves a timeout. 1:33 to go. 56-43, the Saints lead this one. We'll be right back. .133 to go, 56-43. The Vipers have to really kick it in gear now. There's that flare screen to Paluska. Now McDonald has it. Paluska's going to dribble baseline. He'll get a foul there on Reynolds, and he'll go shoot a couple. The Vipers need these 2 free throws. He gets the first. Lions back in the game. Bergschneider has a seat. Misses that one. Hunter knocks the rebound to Huffman. He gets down the sideline, and that'll be foul number 5 on Paluska. And Bergschneider gets right back up and comes into the game. (56-44). A different person at the free throw line now for the Saints. Mr. Huffman, he gets that one. That is Reese Huffman. He's a senior. Knocks them both down.
16 points for him.
Yeah, and most of those are in the first half.
Yeah. As Huffman and, Long had a big first half.
Yep. Lions three-pointer, no good. Long here grabs the long rebound. It's under a minute. And this one is going to be in hand for the Saints, so we know what the matchup's going to be Friday night here in this gym and on WC Athletics. It's going to be the West Central Cougars against the Calvery Academy Saints.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, should be good. Jim, I'd say you probably want to get here early if you want to get a seat.
I'm not sure when the doors will open, but check our website. We'll make sure that we get things posted.
Some substitutions in here for as Caldwell and Bergschneider check out. We've got number 12, which is Zach Turner, and number 15 is Tyler Turner. Both of those young men, seniors. And into Ribble, he goes all the way to the bucket. Left-handed layup is good.
Saints will be happy just to dribble us out as long as South County will let him.
And I believe they're on the court right now for the Vipers are all seniors in the game right now, and that's going to finish their career as South County Vipers. So congratulations, fellas, on great career there in South County. Remember it fondly. One day you're going to be like me and Denny and all the rest of us talking about your days in high school.
And the stories get better.
And they do get better. I'm way better in the stories I tell now than when I was when I actually played. So that's going to do it. 59-46. The Saints advanced. West Central Cougars. Calvary Academy Saints Friday night, 7 o'clock. WC Athletics. Join us. Aaron and Denny signing off.